70% of individuals will pay more for products that they're confident do not infringe on human rights. Becoming Azolla Certified demonstrates to your customers that you're doing your utmost with regards to sustainability and ethical practices. I'm Darren Whittaker, the Managing Director of Network Global Solutions, and I've founded Azolla Certified. 2 certifications: ethical certification, so Azolla Ethical Certified. For that, we do a social audit / ethical audit of an overseas workplace, whether it be a factory or a call centre, but more commonly a manufacturing facility. And we give the importer that buys from that factory guidance on how the factory can improve, and they can work with them to basically raise the tide of the ethical and social standards of that factory. The process is the same for our other product, which is Azolla Environmental, from an environmental and a sustainability perspective, and give them further guidance on things like how can they recycle paint instead of letting it drip down the drain, filters on air emissions, other factors such as recycling programs. Most commonly, it's importers that have got a brand that they want to protect, and they want to show to their clients, that their customers, that they're doing the right thing. It can be a B2B or a B2C type client. Those B2B type clients might be selling to a large business, like a large hardware store or a large retailer in Australia. And those large companies are bound under the Modern Slavery Act and have ESG programs where they've got to delve deeper into their supply chain. And a lot of these businesses that supply the large businesses in Australia aren't under the Modern Slavery Act. They're under the threshold and might not necessarily have, say, an ESG officer or have a modern slavery statement. What we can do is we can give them a solution that is probably significantly more tangible than alternatives out there, makes a real substantial difference, and is significantly cheaper. Like, could be 5% of the cost of alternatives that are out there. The process is that the client makes contact with us first. We get an understanding of their tier 1 factories, where they're located, how many they use. They give us a clear understanding of what products are manufactured at each workplace overseas, so at each factory. We agree to audit those factories, so we'll send an ISO accredited third party. With that report, we also provide them with guidance on how to make improvements over the next 12 months with that factory. Now, in the report, there's typically 3 types of non-compliance. There's critical, major, and minor. Now, if it's critical, we won't certify them, but we'll assist them to rectify the problems. They have to sign off on receiving the audit report, receiving our recommendations, receiving our governing rules, our licensing agreement to give them the benefit of displaying our brand and stamping their products, whether it be online or on the packaging and whatnot, and make a declaration that they will commit to making these improvements ongoing and continuously. Once they do that and everything's agreed, they can become certified and start using the Azolla Certified. I saw a shortfall in the market for businesses to make a tangible difference without having to go to the large big fours, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on audits that are statistics and graphs based, where we can actually service 99% of the problem for about 5% of the cost. A great example is Quadlock. They're a Melbourne-based business that manufacture high-end smartphone cases, fittings to attach to your car and your motorbike and your pram and your golf bag and all sorts of things. We certified their products. It gave them a really good understanding of what was going on in their factory. They recently became large enough to be under the threshold of the Modern Slavery Act, and were really keen to make a difference and to understand where they could optimise their supply chain and make genuine wholesale improvements. Consumer behaviour is really dictating what businesses need to do. 90% of Australian consumers are more likely to purchase a sustainable or an ethical product. 85% of consumers want retailers and brands to be more transparent about the sustainability of their products. 70% of individuals will pay more for products that they're confident do not infringe on human rights. Becoming Azolla Certified demonstrates to your customers that you're doing your utmost with regards to sustainability and ethical practices.